First mortgage, first porch with a whispering rail. Fresh paint drying like a long-held tale. I hang a chime for every mile I wore. Tin from Texas, glass from the Jersey Shore. A copper bell I bartered in Santa Fe. A spoon and socket rig from an I-5 day. Nails in the beam like pins in a map. I breathe and all my exits answer back. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. Dakota in her low hum, Georgia bright as chrome. All the drifting that I carry, all the miles in my bones. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. There's thunder in the Rockies on a wire I saved. And Florida laughs in a seashell wave. A Memphis fork, a Portland key, a rusted tag from '93. They talk to one another in a porch light choir. Naming every night I learned from tire to tire what I couldn't say to any single town. The wind translates and passes down. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. Dakota in a low hum, Georgia bright as chrome. All the drifting that I carry, all the miles in my bones. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. Neighbors wave from a cul-de-sac grace. I wave back with the road in my face. I plant some lilacs by the mailbox post. Learn the names of things I mostly crossed. A summer storm rolls up its sleeve. The chimes remember why I'd leave, and why I'd leave it be. Maybe home isn't where I stop the car. It's the chorus I can hear from far. Maybe roots are just old highways, teaching feet a kinder pace. I lay my hat on a hook by the door, and the wind sings yes from every state I wore. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. Dakota in a low hum, Georgia bright as chrome. All the drifting that I carry, all the miles in my bones. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. Rain on Indiana, sun through Yellowstone. Past is just a postcard, present is a tone. When the weather changes, the whole country sings me home. When the weather changes. country sings me home.
River carries my worries downstream. I stand on the bank where the willows lean. Skips a light on a broken run. Pebbles talk soft to the setting sun. I toss in the fear I can't afford. Watch it sail like a paper word. But just when the current starts to roll, your name keeps floating back to shore. I count the ripples, 1, 2 more. Still hear you knocking at my door. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. You out on a maple leaf, hoping the band would bring me relief. Watched it spin past the cottonwood roots, past kids in the shallows and Sunday suits. I whispered go to the drifting line, gave the pass to the slow decline. But the leaf came back like it's been here before. Your name keeps floating back to shore. I skip a stone to break the spell. It hops then sinks and you rise so well. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. There's a bridge where we carved 2 hearts. Rain washed the rails, but it spared those marks. I walk it slow with the grain and rust, learning the difference between love and trust. The current's a choir with 1,000 throats, singing our secrets in silver notes. I listen for peace, but I hear you more. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Let the banks hold what words ignore. Your name returns like a tide at fall. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. Maybe love is a homing line, a hidden current under time. Maybe healing is not a door, but standing still where the waters roar. I cup the stream in my open hands. It slips right through but understands what stays, what goes, what's worth the oar. Back and back the same old lore. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Dust the herons right the sky, long slow letters as they fly. I read them wrong, I read them right. Either way you show up in the light. I build a prayer from driftwood sticks, a little raft with hopeful tricks. But dawn unknots what I implore. Your name keeps floating back to shore. If mercy's wide and grace is deep, then let that river rock me to sleep. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. So I'll meet the morning where the minnows pour, and make my peace with what returns once more. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. Paint flaked off like winter's fading, hinges tired and numb. Gravel road keeps whispering rumors, dust writes my name in lines. I check that tin like a faithful consumer of old forgotten signs. Every creek at the end of the lane sounds like hope and tastes like rain. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. I read the empty like a prayer I'm saying, mouth moving, meaning none. If love is a stamp that lost its station, then I'm stuck where I begun. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. Used to draw little hearts on envelopes, a lopsided country moon. Said you'd write soon in a run of hope, and sometime soon was June. Now the flag stays down and the weeds grow high around the post we set. I owe the lads like a small brave choir, singing what I can't forget. Neighbors wave and the screen door sings, but I'm counting empty things. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. I read the empty like a prayer I'm saying, mouth moving, meaning none. If love is a stamp that lost its station, then I'm stuck where I begun. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. There's a grocery list in the kitchen drawer beside your looping notes. Milk, bread, mercy, don't forget the store. You'd write between the quotes. I keep them all like holy paper, folded soft and warm. But paper can't cross the county later when the promise is torn. Raise the flag, let the wind decide, maybe hope can take a ride. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. I read the empty like a prayer I'm saying, mouth moving, meaning none. If love is a stamp that lost its station, then I'm stuck where I begun. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. Maybe I'll write the words myself, address them to the past, drop them in and trust what's left to carry what can last. Maybe the road will bring you back with those Sunday shoes. Maybe the flag will lift at last. Till then I learn to lose. Red flag low, blue sky wide, empty box, stubborn tide. Morning lays a gold line on the post, evening finds it gray. I sweep the ants and make a toast to faith that overstays. I set a jar of daisies by like company for 10. If silence is a lullaby, I'll hum and let it in. Every day the gravel hums, still I listen when it comes. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. I read the empty like a prayer, I'm saying mouth moving, meaning none. If love is a stamp that lost its station, then I'm stuck where I begun. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come. I close the door with a gentle thumb and walk the lane back to the sun. The mailbox leans like it knows I'm waiting for letters that won't come.
Midnight payphone by the shuttered pumps, fluorescent halo flickering like doubt. Moths orbit mercy in a busted ring, and gravel keeps my secrets when I speak them out. The card slot chews a quarter like a sacrament. My palm against the steel learns how to shake. I dial the number that you changed last spring. Let the cold blue buttons teach me what can break. The wind keeps time with a paper sign closed, as if the past could read. This payphone is my chapel by the road. I leave voicemails where your new life never goes. I pray to a dial tone that still remembers the hum of summer and the heat of old Decembers. If faith is what you hold when nothing answers, I hold the line and learn to say your name much softer. The ice chest sun faded mermaid smiles, ghost of cola on a peeling door. A cricket choir takes the second shift. A stray dog nods like he's heard this before. I tell the tone about our kitchen light, the chair you left, the laugh that stayed. I list small miracles that don't make rent,
how coffee cools and still forgives the day. Some prayers are pennies in a jar. They sound like hope when they collide. This payphone is my chapel by the road. I leave voicemails where your new life never goes. I pray to a dial tone that still remembers the hum of summer and the heat of old Decembers. If faith is what you hold when nothing answers, I hold the line and learn to say your name much softer. A semi-size along the county line, taillights blessing what they pass. I press my forehead to the receiver's bruise and hear our younger voices through the glass. Not words exactly, just the pitch of everything we meant to be. I hang up slow, the night hangs back. Then I call again to keep the key.